I'm Scott Lanningham, host of the DeveloperWorks podcast. You'll see me often on the live stream stage at the 5 global conferences IBM puts on every year. This week, we're at Pulse 2012 in Las Vegas with an inside look into the very popular event labs that serve a vital role in the skill and knowledge development of conference attendees. We'll get a taste of the planning that leads up to an event, what attendees learn, and how event labs fit into IBM's skill development strategy. First, I spoke with Roger Chikazian, the IBM CIO events team lead, about the work that goes into making an event lab happen. How long does it take to set all this up? I mean, how many weeks ahead do you have to start?
2 months in advance, and then for 2 days solid, about 12 to 14 hours. There's about 410 laptops here. It's not only the servers that are set up, but the machines are set up, the physical layer of that, and then all the networking that goes to each one of these machines. This definitely takes a large team. The instructors are involved because they have to go ahead and create the masters, and then I have a team of 15 people that are here that do the actual physical layer of this. But there's also some really thinking on your feet and making sure that from your experience, whatever's happened in the past can be applied to whatever solution you need to come up with.
Next, with the Pulse Event Labs in full swing, I talked with the Event Labs organizers and instructors about the growing popularity of the labs, their purpose, and their importance in IBM's knowledge development strategy.
5 or 6 years ago, we started out with about 60 laptops and offered like 30 labs, and we had growth about 50% a year since. The last year we had, I think it was right around 2,500 labs taken, a little over 1,000 attendees that came through here.
What do you hear from folks about this experience? What makes it special to them, Cheryl?
Yeah, I mean, even this morning when I had one of the clients come in, she's like, I came early just to come in and do the labs. So they really like to get the hands-on. They like to get a preview because sometimes we'll show products that are brand new, that they haven't worked with. And we try to make the labs really step-by-step and add explanation to them so they can sit down and self-pace. How far they want to get through. We have people that spend all day in here.
Some people aren't that familiar with the technology and they just want step by step. Do this, do that other thing, and try to gain access and see, no! On the other hand, there are people who are more technical who might already be familiar with the product. Those people typically want more in-depth explanation, so we include those in the labs as well after the during the step-by-step. This is what you do, blah, 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 and here is a little bit about why you're doing it.
The biggest value that we have as IBM is just to be able to showcase what we have. Get our customers excited about what we have. I mean, this year we're having 167 different labs, all the different product areas. We have new acquisitions that join us this year for the first time. I expect a lot of traction there. We have, and that's usually an area where customers and partners are very interested in to see what is there to offer, right?
I think especially for Ori and I, where we do course development, getting that customer perspective just makes the courses better. We take everything we learn, everything that we get from the customers about scenarios that they're really trying, and then we incorporate that in the classes. So that's a true value for us.
If it makes the customer's life easier, then that means they're A, less likely to call support and ask for help, B, they're more likely to buy more from IBM, so whatever's good for the customer in general is good for us.
Of course, the ultimate endpoint in all of this is business for IBM and its partners, business transforming solutions for our customers, and the labs have proven value in that regard.
We had one very exciting incident last year where we actually sat down with the customer for a while, and I think there was even the sales team was there with them, and they basically got convinced that this is the right thing to do. You know, we showed them the technology, how it works, and ultimately that resulted in a multi-million-dollar deal.
One milestone for attendees moving down the skill and knowledge path with IBM technologies is certification. And the event labs are a good place to get started in learning about the requirements and value of certification.
Because more and more we're finding that customers are asking for certified individuals for implementations of the products. So it's great for our IBM employees as well as our customers to come and prove that they know how to administer the products that they're using within their own Tivoli environments. Obviously, taking a single lab is not going to ensure that you're going to pass a certification exam, But if there's just some pieces that maybe you haven't gotten a lot of experience with, you can come here and work on those, take the certification exam. You don't have to walk very far.
Finally, it all comes down to the value attendees perceive in and receive from the IBM Event Labs. I thought this gentleman at the Pulse event articulated it very well.
This is my first time at Pulse, and it's a great experience. I've been at different IBM conferences before, and I've been taking many labs from them so far, and all of them have been a great experience. They're very detailed. It's a very good experience for anyone from a beginner or to an advanced learning skill. For example, Tivoli Source Manager 6.3 is a fairly new release. Right now we're working with Tivoli 6.2, and working with the lab at Tivoli 6.3 will bring you more value in order to know which are the new features that will help our company to improve whatever is implemented right now. It's a great experience. You will gain a lot of value from them, and as I said before, I recommend them for anybody who want to learn more about the product to come here and take the labs.
400 laptops, over 1,000 lab attendees taking over 2,500 labs in 4 days. Multiply that by the many conferences IBM puts on in a year, and you can see why this type of learning experience has so much value. As one attendee said to me, we need something between an online demo and a full-blown class to help us both evaluate an IBM technology as well as develop user skills. After all, everyone's time is valuable. A lot of work goes into the IBM Event Labs to ensure IBM is doing its part to move people along their chosen knowledge path as efficiently as possible. I'm Scott Lanningham at Pulse 2012.